Hello everyone and welcome back to Niko Vlogs. I am Niko. On my mind today, future plans for Skyrim, the balancing act of Battlefield 3, the next Call of Duty game, and the PS Vita. So, getting started, future plans for Skyrim include an expansion, and this is pretty common to Bethesda. They have released expansions for their previous Elder Scrolls game, and I fully expected them to do one for Skyrim. Skyrim got Game of the Year, and a lot of people love it, so it's just common sense that they would expand the content for it and let gamers play it more. So yeah, I should probably finish the game with one character before I go and start the expansion, but I'm leveling like 3 right now, and I'm just doing like all side quests. So I'm like not getting very far in the story, but oh well, it's super fun regardless. Also, the next Call of Duty, it's kind of been leaked that it's going to be Black Ops 2, and this comes from a French website. It's actually the Amazon website in France. Actually had Black Ops 2 listed for sale for a very brief time, and there was a bit of drama involved with that, but needless to say, everyone pretty much assumes that the next game is going to be Black Ops 2, and if you're looking for a potential release date, chances are it's going to be in November or October because Activision and Call of Duty have a pretty linear history of releasing one game per year a couple months before Christmas. So, also, we have a huge patch coming out for Battlefield 3. This is mainly a balance patch. They've modified a ton of weapons. If you want to check out the full list of changes, I will put a link in the description, as well as anything else I talked about today. Moving on to the PS Vita, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about. First is going to be whether you want the 3G version or the Wi-Fi only version, and there's a $50 difference between the two. Basically, if you get Wi-Fi only, it's $50 cheaper. It's $249. If you get the model that has Wi-Fi and 3G, it's $299. So you have some options there, but I don't really know how I feel about this, because in my mind, the 3G capability isn't a huge deal, because you can find Wi-Fi like anywhere now. And if you're going to get the 3G model, it's an extra $50 for the handheld. Then you have to pay like $25 a month for a 2 GB data plan. And it just seems kind of ridiculous, because you can pay like, I think $40 a month for a mobile hotspot, and then you could use it with any of your devices, not just the PS Vita. I myself would probably never even use it unless I was around Wi-Fi anyways, just because that's wherever I usually am gaming, I have Wi-Fi. Even if it's in the airport or something, there's Wi-Fi there at least. But I don't know, so they kind of confused me with that. I mean, in my opinion, I would say save the $50 and get the Wi-Fi only, but I'm frequently around Wi-Fi hotspots, so it may be different for you. I'll let you make up your own mind. And the last thing is, for the PS Vita, they have announced that there is going to be a fully playable version of Call of Duty on the PS Vita. And the Vita does have 2 joysticks and your standard controls and buttons, so it would play nearly identical to a console version of the game. Now, Sony said that this is a game changer, and that, they were basically expecting that to bring a lot of attention and a lot of sales to their PS Vita, but I don't think so. I really don't. I mean, the PS Vita screen is like this big, so, I mean, a shooter on a screen that big, it's gonna be hard to pick targets, and I don't know. Even with a full-sized like HD screen, sometimes in Call of Duty, the way that the environment is and the camouflage, like, it's hard to see your enemies. So if you put that on a screen that's like this size, like, it's gonna be really tough. And the joysticks aren't. I guess I haven't used the joysticks on the PS Vita. I'll give them that. But if they're anything like the joysticks on the PSP, they're not as good as regular joysticks. So although they may be hyping up this Call of Duty for PS Vita, I think that the general functionality and playability of that is going to be lesser on a handheld than it would on a console. So what do you guys think? Are you going to get the PS Vita? Which version are you going to get? And if you do, are you going to get Call of Duty for it? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, remember to like it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you tomorrow.